hope everybody's doing really well today. I am here to do my June 2022 wrap up, and I feel like I say this every single month, but I can't believe the month is over. It literally doesn't feel real. July is my birthday month, so I am super excited. But yeah, the month kind of flew by. I did the tallies, and overall I counted in 8 books that you will see here, and I did a total of 18 pages. So not a fabulous coloring month, but I did do 2 more complex pictures that I'll show you that took up more time. And again, life's just been kind of hectic. But before I hop into the books, I do want to say that I did the mid-year freak out coloring tag again this year. It was quite popular and well liked last year, so I figured I'd bring it back. So if you haven't seen that video, it is the last video I uploaded before this one, and everybody is tagged. I would love to see everybody's responses. If you do the video, which I hope you do, make sure to either tag me in it or leave a comment on my video or something so I can go over and watch your video as well. But without further ado, let's hop into the 18 pages that I colored in the month of June. The first page I did was a page that I started last month, and it is a buddy color with A Cluttered Life. Love her channel. Her style is really, really interesting, and I would love to learn some of her techniques. And in one of her videos, I saw that she has this book, so I reached out to her on Instagram and I said, hey, love your stuff. Would you be interested in coloring with me? And she said yes, and she actually completed her page last month, so I was a month behind. But I was able to finish it, and it's in Hannah Carlson's new book. I never remember what the title in English is, but this is what it is in Swedish. And let's see where it is. There it is. So I proposed a couple pictures. I said that really weird. I proposed a couple pictures, and she chose this one. I picked a color palette online, ended up not sticking to it whatsoever. But I do like how it turned out. I was getting a little skeptical about the brightness of this page, but I do think the browns kind of tone it down a little bit, so I do like the finished product. And I mean, I just love this book. It's the second page I've done in here, and I've really enjoyed it. This was 100% Brute Funners. I don't think there was anything else in here. I'm trying to think. Oh, there's a little bit of metallic gel pen. I don't know if you'll be able to see it. Actually, is there? Yeah, like through here. I mean, it's not very visible, but there's wee touches of metallic gel pen. But other than that, it's 100% my Brute Funners. Love those pencils. For the cost, you really can't go wrong with them. But yeah, I really like this book. I do want to pick it up again. These do tend to take me a little bit longer just because of all the shading and everything like that, but I still really enjoy them. And this was the page that I did in April. So yeah, there's a couple of other floral pages in here that are really catching my eye, like this one. I'm just very much in a floral mood. So if you have this book and you wanted to do a buddy color, please let me know. I've been really enjoying buddy coloring and kind of stepping out of my comfort zone when it comes to color palettes and books. But when I was finishing up this picture, I knew that I wanted the next picture to be in here. And this is, I think, the newest, yes, definitely the newest book in my collection, and it's called Lady Spring. I saw this, gosh, I also want to say it was on A Cluttered Life's channel. I could be wrong. I saw it on somebody's collection video. I love those videos. And this book just looked so beautiful, and I had never seen it before, and I did get it on Etsy. I have a full flip of this book because it's so stunning. So when I finished the Hannah Carlson page, I knew I wanted to pick this up. And I did this page here. So I just picked it because I liked it. I didn't really specifically go in for a specific artist because this is a collection from various artists. But it is 100% Brute Funners. Then I did a water-based black marker in the back. See, there's no bleed through. And then I glittered the livin' bejesus Out of the Wings, and I use Stickles, which honestly I haven't used in like over a year. I only own one little like squeezy tube of the Stickles. But yeah, I bedazzled the wings. I also bedazzled the wings, I hope you can see, of the ladybug, and then I didn't want the lines of the wings to get lost, so I outlined them in my beloved, where is it? Well, this is the gold version of it, but I obviously have the silver, the Edding 2185. I will link these down below because they're amazing. I'll also link all these books down below in case anybody's interested. But I outlined the wings in the silver version of that pen, and I really like how it turned out. I was a little skeptical. I did the wings last, and I was really worried that I would like ruin the page, but I like it. I like it. So she is purple on purpose. She is not ill. I didn't want to give her like a regular skin tone because that seemed kind of dull to me. So I went with a purpley, but I feel like I didn't go purple enough. Like I feel like it's too close to a potential skin tone color. I don't know, let me know. But I did really, really enjoy this page. I think my favorite flowers were these ones, you know, based on how they turned out. So I definitely want to color in this book again. But yeah, look how shiny it is. I don't use Stickles very often. Again, I haven't used them in at least over a year, and I don't know why, because they are a blast. So when I use mine, I like squeeze it out onto the area, right? And then I use a Q-tip to spread out the goodness. How do you use your Stickles? I'll be curious because it's obviously like a sticky, tacky consistency, and I don't want to use my finger. I don't have any like fancy tools, so I just take a Q-tip and yeah. So yeah, I really like it. This was grayscale originally. I'm sure you could probably see a little bit in the face, but like this. So yeah, there's some really cool images in here. I would highly recommend watching that flip because it is a collection of artists and their work is super duper different from one another, which is amazing. So that was my completed page in Lady Spring. This did take quite some time with all the shading, and then once I got the Stickles involved, I had to let it fully dry before I could do anything else on it, or you know, there would be smudging. I was already covered in glitter as it was, so it was quite a project. But moving on to the mandalas that I did this month, I kind of went pretty mandala heavy. So out of the 18 pages that I did, I think 7 were mandalas. When it's a stressful time, I always just resort to mandalas because they're easy and they're relaxing. And the first book I colored in is the 50 Stylish Mandalas by Kamila Angelkova. I do want to finish this book this year. I think I'm doing pretty well. So let's see. I did 5 in here. So I think this was a random color palette. I don't think I picked it out. I don't think I found it online. I think I just grabbed random markers. Then I did this one, which was also random markers, but I actually really, really like how this turned out. I'm a big fan of more muted colors, and I like the little pop of the reddish orange. And then if you see all that shininess, that is that glitter, the metallic pen I just showed you. The silver one I used in the Lady Spring book, and the gold one I used in here. I have a little pack and they have, I think 5 or 6 different shades. Then I did this one. I also think this was a random, like I just grabbed markers. I just basically wanted to put color to a page. The blue metallic is, gosh, I actually have it next to me. It's one of these. Of course, there's no name on it. I don't know. There's some glitter pens I got off Amazon. But yeah, very shiny. Then I did this one, also just random markers. I think it's all alcohol marker, no gel pen. And then I did this one. Gosh, also, I guess I really wasn't into picking color palettes this month. I was just grabbing markers. And I think it's the last one, yep. And then it's all alcohol markers, and this is the next page, and it did yellow, which is fabulous. But this is gonna be number 34, so yeah, I'm making quite nice progress in here, hoping to finish it maybe by October. We'll see. And then I did do 2 pages in Camelia's 101 Unique Mandalas. Slowly making progress in this book. Did this one. It's not my favorite. Or I guess to be more honest, I don't really like it, but that's fine. Again, with mandalas, it's very much about the process for me. I just want to relax. Usually I'll listen to an audiobook or watch a video of some sorts when I do these. So process over everything. So did that one. And then I actually liked this color palette so much from the other book. I'll pull it up. This one. I liked this picture so much that I figured I could use the same markers and do another page because why not? So I did this one, but I didn't use any gel pen. It's all just the alcohol markers, but I still really like this color palette. Yeah, so I am keeping track in here somewhere of how many I've done. So I am at 33. So I am about 1/3 done with this book, and it's a hefty one. So slowly making making progress. So moving on to some of my Hatchet Heroes books, I did a couple pages in here actually. So this book is probably the most neglected Hatchet Heroes book in my collection. For some reason, I'm just really not drawn to it. It's really detailed and the color palettes are a little ridiculous on some of the images. But this month I was like, you know what? No, like you pull it out, you own it, blah, blah, blah. And I had pre-ordered this. Like I was super excited about this book. And then I did 1 page and I loved it so much I ended up doing another one. So I guess you could say I rekindled my appreciation for this book. So I did this page here of Belle. And I do like it. I purchased the Crayola skin toned markers. It's like, was it the Colors of the World or something like that? And I've been using those and I've been loving them because there's a really nice selection of skin tones in there, but then also they're just water-based markers so you can use them in these books. So I did a picture of Belle. This was actually the second page that I did. The first one that I did, it took me a little bit and you will see why, but it was this one of Merida. And the hair took me quite some time, but I have to say I love how it turned out. I think it's so beautiful. And yeah, the hair was definitely very time consuming, but it's fine. And I think at this point I've done about 10 or 11 pages in here. I could be lying, but I think I did about 10 or 11. So that's pretty good in my opinion. So maybe it's not 10, 11. I think it's 10, 11 in the next book I'm going to show you. I have no idea how many pages I've done in here. I guess we can count. Let's see. It's not many. It's not many. Like I said, I've been neglecting this book a little bit. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, 3 in that section. 3, 4. Oops, 5. 6, 7. Okay, is it 7? Okay, 8, 9, 10. I guess I was right. 11 when I said 10, 11. Yeah, 11. Okay, so that was a guess based on a different book, but I was still correct. But the book that I've done 11 in is this one here. So Disney Circles Babies. It's the only Circles book that I have from them, and I do enjoy it. I only did 1 page in here, and it was actually a complete accident, or I guess it was unintentional that I picked a Disney Pooh page. I love Winnie the Pooh. He's my favorite. I didn't know what this image was. I didn't look up like the key in the back. I just wanted to do something that I had the color palette for, and the color palette for this one was quite straightforward. So I figured I'd go for this one. And I wanted to do one of the ones with the smaller circles because they're my least well, not least, out of the 2 types that are in here as compared to like this, the little circles I find to be kind of annoying and I tend to avoid them. So I figured I might as well knock one of those pages out of the way so I'm not left with just like these pages at the end, and it turned out to be a Winnie the Pooh page, so I loved it. So it was a nice surprise, and yeah, for a while I didn't know what it was, and then when I realized, I was really thrilled. But yes, with this page, it marks 11 completed pages in this book. So definitely not even close to being done, but a little tigger. But yeah, lovely book. We'll definitely continue working in it. And I like the circles. It's very unique in my collection. I don't have anything else like it. Moving on to a book that's been getting a lot of appreciation in my collection. And it is The Party Patterns by Belba Family. And it's the 3x3 sections. Love this book. These this square 3x3 style books from Belba Family, you honestly can't go wrong with. I love these. Anyways, I did, let's see, 3 pages. So I think this one was called like Masquerade. And I would say this is kind of a flop. Not because I didn't enjoy it or anything, but I think it's like hard to see the mask in the front. If I had known it was like this, I would have maybe like done solid on the mask. And I guess I could go back in and do that. But at this point, frankly, I could not be bothered. But I did outline the mask in some gold to see if maybe that would help it pop. I don't know if it does, but the effort was there. And then I did this one, which was like Cupcake Party or something like that. Let's see, page 37. Vanilla Party. I apologize. So had this one, and then the other one that I did was this one. Was this Ice Cream Party or Summer Party? Let's see, 33. Summertime Party is what this one was called. So it was lovely. I enjoyed it. I really like doing the cross method in here, as you can see, and I find these pages to be super relaxing. So far I've done, and I do keep track of them obviously here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I've done 9 pages in here so far. In July, I'll definitely do, I think there's a 4th of July page, or Independence Day. I'll do that one this month. Well, in July, I will also do, if there's a birthday one, I'll do the happy birthday one. My birthday's in July. So I'm trying to sort of be in season, or, you know, I guess seasonally appropriate with the pictures. But yeah, really like this book. Could definitely foresee myself finishing it, because I did finish one of their mandala books in this style and loved it. And then the last book is my beloved frequent flyer on this channel, Disney Princesses, Dots, Waves, Lines, and Spirals book. This thing has been beat up. It's like miscolored on the sides. It's starting to curl at the bottom. This is the book that I bring with me when I go places. So if I'm going to the beach, I want to bring a coloring book. This goes in my bag. This last weekend, my fiance and I did a weekend away, and I brought it with me, and we missed our train on the way back, so we had to wait almost an hour for the next one. Colored in it on the, like, while sitting on the bench at the train station. So this book has been through the ringer, but I completed this page that I started last month. And I did this page in glitter gel pen. I don't know if you can see that shininess. So I obviously used a black one first, and then that ran out, so I switched to gray. But it's very shiny. Took a while, but I finished it. Then I did this one in, I think it was just like a big marker, like a big fine tip. And it's Snow White. Nice spiral picture. And then I did this one also in, I think it was the same big marker, and it's Rapunzel. So I really, really love this book. I would love to finish it one day. Every picture that I've done in here, I have known who it, like which princess it is, and I've loved the outcome. So fabulous book. I do keep a tally in here somewhere, if we can find it. I'm definitely more than 50% done with this book. Okay, so I've done 30 pages in here, and there's a total of 52. So I'm definitely more than halfway done. So I have 22 pages left to go, but it's a fabulous book. If I can find it on Amazon again, I will link it down below. I've had a hard time finding it again. I've had it for a long time. I think it was my first ever like dots, lines, spirals book that I purchased. So I've had it for, gosh, 3 years, 2 years, 2 years. So I will try to find it though if I can and link it down below because it's a great, great book. Love it. But that is the 18 pages, the 8 books. My favorite page this month is definitely a toss-up between the first two books that I showed you. I mean, that tends to be how I roll. I tend to favor the images that I put a lot of more effort into. So like my Lady Spring book page, if I can locate it again. And I mean, I also can't say no to all the shininess and the glitter. So that is it. Definitely check out the mid-year freakout tag video. I really enjoy making it. I love seeing other people's responses, kind of, you know, getting the gossip and all the fun facts. So let me know what you thought of the video, and I will see everybody in the next one. Bye.